Hello, everybody. Glitch Reaper here. I'm back with Enderman of Doom here for what will be one of the final parts to the basics of Engender. Although there are some more advanced stuff that we will be going over. We are going over the Wither Storm. In in straight up Engender, it's basically a tier all on its own. There's one other thing that's kind of tier 6, but not exactly. And that would be the portal, which I showed earlier on the basics.
Tier six is a rare thing to find in this mod.
Yeah, apparently that's partially technical for a very particular reason. It's called making sure that there's a tier that can never be converted. So therefore, and just in case, I think I will. Oh, by the way, these have levels now. Uh, between the different staves, including the portal staff, so I can actually summon a higher level portal. And I might have to unleash this to deal with what I'm about to have happen. Now, the Wither Storm, if you're going to have it on your side, is a totally different matter than what I'm about to do, because I'm also going to show what it's like going up against this beast with very powerful units. So this is going to be a preview of why the Wither Storm is super dangerous. Now, the fusion part for the Wither Storm will, as you could imagine, take forever to fuse. But as for the recipe, is a couple of diamond blocks, 3 soul sand, 3 wither skeleton skulls, but also something very special. You'll need a command block. No, don't worry, you don't have to use a code to get this, even in survival. You
Okay,
have to do something to make it.
okay, that is weird.
Uh,
Apparently, the way that spiders register their legs is from the butt onwards.
I always wondered why I once in a while found a backwards walking spider. Okay, it's just going with his legs. It's this
There
weirdest thing.
is
Have you
some.
ever seen a moonwalking spider before in Minecraft? It's really funny.
There
But
is
yeah,
just something about. There is just simply something about moms and registering them from the butt to the head
it
instead of
does
from the
this.
head to the butt.
It is literally butt backwards. So yeah. Now, as I was going to
I'm
say,
not kidding. I am not kidding.
that does I believe you. Now, the crafting recipe to get a command block is a name tag, a dragon head, a rabbit's foot, a saddle, a dragon egg, a nether star, a sponge, an elytra, or elytra, as it may be pronounced, and an in crystal. This is one of the craziest recipes that you'll be seeing in Minecraft for quite some time, but it's for a good reason. It's a lot of these things you have to kind of explore and go around specially to find, so it makes sure that it's difficult to obtain while also being at least possible. Because if you really want this Wither Storm, you're gonna have to go for it. Now, again, this dragon egg is also used to make the Ender Dragon, so without mods or special rules, etc., making more than one dragon egg possible, then you'll have to choose between the Ender Dragon as an ally and the Wither Storm. Uh, that is if you're going for allies. Now, again, this is going to be different because I'm going to be
It really
unleashing
depends
things
on
against
your
the Wither
play.
Storm.
It really does depend on your play style. Do you want to have a surgical striker, or do you want to end the world?
Yeah, pretty much. So if you're looking for a good finale, for anything, then the Wither Storm is the way to go. Because it will be the
Unless of course
last
you're
ally
unless
you'll
of
ever
course
have.
you're unless that is your enemy can discover a method of defeating you, which is not impossible.
It can be done, and we'll be showing that briefly because I will be, even though I'm in creative, it's still really dangerous to go up against the Wither Storm for multiple reasons, and I will be unleashing things against the Wither Storm. Now, note how it looks cool as an item, just even in the inventory, and for that matter, in my hand. Now, let me see. Okay, from this angle, it doesn't look as impressive. It's better in first person. Just saying, it's better in first person. But how long does it take to fuse this thing? Because we're still in tile
Two
acceleration territory.
hours.
2 hours.
2 whole hours.
Oh my gosh. You see, this is why you agree that tile acceleration is a good thing. Even in your own mod, you have this taking forever. So it's like, yeah. I'm
I have
probably
a
going to
really
have
good
a.
reason.
I,
It's a good reason though. This thing is a freaking monster.
it is, it is, it is. So I could see this thing cooking in the background for a long time, and people going,
It's
"Oh,
like
when do you start
because
that again?"
and It's like your enemy discovers you're fusing a wither storm, and you have to defend it from their constant attack.
Yeah,
And they
for
even
2 hours.
they even bring withers and iron golems and giants just to bring this thing down. But then you finally and you have to defend it for the whole 2 hours.
See, this is when it's good to have a
It's
wither just to defend your creation of a wither storm. So, yeah. Now, you may be seeing a few
it's
other
like Fortnite.
things. Huh?
It's like Fortnite. Only you're the evil bastard.
True. Now, the thing is, you may see a few other interesting things in my hotbar, and this is for a very good reason. Somebody was really asking for this, and it is something that Engender has cross-mod content with, and that is, and we've been hinting at this, Abyssal craft. So, the big fight
It'll have
between
a video
Jazahar and the
section of
Wither
its
Storm is
own.
about to appear.
It'll have a video section of its own.
Yeah, but that'll
when we
be
do it.
explanations. This will just be a preview with showing what real powers can be unleashed. Now, I will pause for a moment because I will need a very particular code to spawn a wild Wither Storm rather than spawning it in for my own usage. Because, again, this will be a bit different. So, I'll pause for a moment and receive a very special code. I'll be right back. Either way,
If you use Oblivion Death Bomb, you'll certainly see it, especially if the Wither Storm is big enough.
yeah. And that'll come up because I have one on my hotbar. I'll probably unleash several, trying to show different ways of taking this down. So I'm probably going to use this code maybe more than once. This world is going to be just so destroyed. Okay. Anyhow, it's time for a little bit of Control V magic here. This is where things get insane. So as soon as I hit this button, everything happens.
Everything happens! Run!
Oh, I should do something. Just a moment. Mod options. Here's a little tip, by the way, that Enderman Doom helped me figure out, actually. It has to do with a very particular, very useful mod, Toro Health Damage Indicators, which is past 1.9 version of damage indicators. Not a direct port. Anyhow, if you want to change from hearts to numeric, you can do it in this option screen. It's very handy for when the hearts take up a good portion of one side of the screen. As you can see, now this is a full health screen. This is the one that has been grown over time. So that'll be something that you'll see. There's
Random black
various
screen.
segments with various amounts of
Random black screen.
health.
Random black
Of
screen.
death.
Random black screen.
You can see that even here in 1.11.2, it has more than 12,000 points of health. That's pretty intense. It has an awesome sweeping beam.
There's a amount of health I imagine but there was a
Supercharged version of
there was a health glitch. There was a health glitch for the longest time with mobs that tried to go over 1024 because Mojang decided to limit health to 1024 because we can't have giant kaiju-sized monsters with tens of thousands of health. No, limit yourself. No, be good boys and limit yourself down to only hundreds of health.
And of course, you, like many modders, didn't want to really just agree with that. So you're like, no, we will find other ways. Right now, the Wither Storm is also using one of its abilities that it does also while it's just growing to this kind of stage. It's sucking in blocks and eating them, as well as mobs and anything else it can find. It's also getting very laggy.
The minimum health that the command block Wither can have is 300, but it can gain health too. Just needs to eat enough.
I'm gonna have to temporarily turn you. Tab it, please.
God damn it, everything is deciding to be non-responsive today. Even Firefox.
Okay.
Close?
This'll slow down
Close,
that
damn
lag
it,
after a little while.
close!
Because
Close, damn it.
anything was already devouring will still going. But
Oh
I
my
need
God.
to turn mob briefing off
What
for a
is this
moment
thing
to
doing?
reduce lag.
Turn off! Turn off! Turn off, you piece of crud.
He's having technical difficulties.
I am indeed having technical difficulties. My computer is deciding to be a little twit.
Oh my gosh, he just swatted some of those mobs like blocks. A couple of cinders just went because of the tentacles. You can also see that he will also force mobs, and
more masking.
Yes. Additionally,
Given
for the growing,
if you give it for example, if you give it giant zombies to eat, it'll gain mass very quickly for that.
I'm not even sure if I can hear you over this guy. Let me see if I can do a little something here.
What? Why is my Minecraft using up 4 terabytes of memory?
What? That again? You got that memory bleed issue? Again?
I got a memory
Really?
bleed issue.
Okay, I've made him a little quieter. But hey, get the Wither Storm. It's gonna be so loud. You get Wither plus Storm, yeah. It's gonna be great. So as he's smashing through the area, that happens. Also note that he has a lot of character special things about him, including the ability to have pieces severed and regenerated.
Turn off the search engine! Turn off the search engine! I am incapable of movement in my own workspace!
And you have Windows 10 by any chance? Because I'm getting the feeling that someone
Windows
is
7.
about to wallop you.
I have Windows 7. This is bullcrap.
I was gonna say Windows 7 I don't really use. But never mind, we're getting a little technical here. But yeah, there's a lot of things about the Windows Storm, including the ability to have parts severed and then regenerate. If he's dealt enough damage at any point, he can have a chunk just smashed right off, but he'll throw it right back. Only damage to the actual Wither Storm will really harm him, and he has massive regeneration and the ability to phase through the ground because he likes to no-clip. Oh, I think that one just grazed him and he died. Now, there are certain ways to take him down, and I'll go over that in time, because there's actually more ways to take down a Wither Storm than you might expect. One of which will require...
Hold on, please, hold on. My stupid thing is being stupid. I can't move.
Well, I'm about to
this is so dumb.
Do I have to have mob briefing on for him to swallow the entities? I don't think so.
No, but when you turn off mob briefing, he stopped breaking blocks. He stopped sucking up blocks.
Right now he's sucking up some very powerful explosives. I shot about 6 out of them. Yeah, there's something very special across mod content. Grab called the Oblivion Death Bombs count as if they were formidable.
They're very powerful explosives, and I kind of intuited that would be the case for them.
Well, they're basically chunk remover. Oh, I didn't use enough. I need more. And
You'll
no,
definitely
he's so this should really help.
You'll definitely take pieces out of him, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's taking chunks out. This is hard-coded, it is not power bomb happening. Oh, it's down. It's down. I managed to take down the Wither Storm with a bunch of Oblivion Death Bombs. Note that was about, 11 Oblivion Death Bombs overall, so you're going to be putting a lot of resources into that.
Did he also eat all the Sapdos that came out?
I think there's a couple left, but I don't think it's the same number.
I think he died. He might have died too quickly to take the last couple.
Well, there's a few armies of Shadow Beasts, so I know that some of them definitely fell. Whether or not it was swallowed or just swatted. But yeah, we have.
That's one way. That's one way. Another way is to and this is more homegrown with Storm mode, is to enchant something with the Eraser command, and then go up to the Wither Storm and hit it.
Okay, I'm about to do
your
that
weapon
because
your weapon will have massive Your weapon will have a massive damage increase.
And this is inspired from the moment in story mode, where a very special kind of enchant was given that is specifically damaging against the Wither Storm. Because it was based on a command block, it was assumed to be a special command to undo that command. So, hence the idea of the Eraser command. It just obliterates almost anything it hits, but still. In fact, here is
Well,
that particular enchant. You can find it under
behind the
combat.
eraser, the idea behind this weapon is that is that when I saw it in use, it didn't just damage the command block. Jesse was able to instantly cut away tentacles and blind a Witherstorm head with striking at it. So I intuit that as it doing tremendous damage.
It's not chanting the Dredium Katana. Huh, are these not working with... The eraser command should go to almost any weapon. What's up with that?
Dredium Katana may not be enchantable in the same method.
I also tried Sackcloth's Soul Reaper Blade. I need a different weapon. Pardon me as I grab something. Maybe...
A diamond sword should work fine.
Well, I was going to grab something slightly fancier just cause. Maybe something from Abyssal.
Shino made it so that you can't... Shino made it so you can't use an anvil to apply enchantments to some of the weapons.
But not others.
Like
That's why I'm still trying.
Like, though the
it works on an
enchantments...
Athaxium sword.
Yeah, because it's a standard sword, just made of a different material.
Yeah,
the other ones
the
are
katana's a bit different.
specialized. The others are specialized a bit, quite a bit.
Okay, now, as you may notice, the eraser command adds an insane amount of attack damage. An Athaxium sword has 12 damage to it. You can see this is 20,000 and 12. So it literally adds plus 20,000 attack damage, which is, of course, insane. Now, originally this was even more because of how he had to originally handle the Witherstorm. So, yeah. You might want to describe to him your efforts you had to go through for that while I reset this world's system in certain ways, because I need to tweak the sky.
Until I got the help of Lycan, and then I had to do a clever circumvention to get the Witherstorm back like it had the health I wanted it to have. I had to make damage reduction. The Witherstorm would reduce all damage by dividing it by 100.
Yeah,
it would act like it would have 100 times the amount of health.
Yeah, so that also meant that the eraser command had to have an enormous amount of damage added. Wasn't it something like 100,000 or something like that?
Its original was 50,000.
Okay, so 50,000. Okay, so 50 grand. Note this is past the combat update, so that's a lot of damage.
Surprisingly enough, although attack damage for mobs is limited, attack damage for swords and other items is not, which I find somewhat odd. You can put it as high of a value as you want on a sword, and it won't seem to care.
That is funny. It's like, okay. Now
I believe that a sword with the eraser enchantment doesn't always kill anything and everything in a single swipe. That isn't the Witherstorm. So like things with damage caps might ignore it. I think I got rid of that thing that made it kill anything and everything.
Yeah, so you had it originally ignoring damage caps, but afterwards you're like, that might not be such a wise idea.
It makes it not fun. It makes it not fun to take a swipe at Jagoroth only to realize you did 30 damage to him. You did 20 damage to him instead of his entire health pool. It's like, oh crud, I have to actually fight this guy.
It's like, oh, he's actually a challenge. That's when it has officially hit the ceiling on you. Well, anyhow, I'm about to summon another Witherstorm. So this time I'm going to try to defeat him with the Eraser command.
Don't you know, by the way,
nope, for a moment you can actually, if you're in the right spot, see where it is, command block is on the inside. Well, if he wasn't facing the ground. Now,
he literally decided to go through the ground.
Immediately, literally immediately, he went through the ground. He's like, no. As soon as I spawn him, he's done. Right now he's above, but still. See if I can actually get him. Oh, that did. I rushed through. Yeah, this is where having some kind of flight is very useful. Maybe flying on the back of your Ender Dragon. In fact, let me charge the battle on the back of my Ender Dragon. I'm going to hero mode Ender Dragon very far away from him, if I can, and then charge in with this eraser command and just swoop at him. I have to be very far away so he doesn't see what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, already fighting. Okay.
Dancing zombies are dancing zombies are
Oh, the Ender Dragon. I was gonna try to get far enough away, but that didn't work. No! That was too... You died too soon! No! Okay, I'm gonna try to do this even farther away, where I can barely see him. But man, that search radius... Oh, those beams go out to the horizon. Seriously. What the... Okay. Close enough. No! No! Don't die yet. Don't die yet. I'm trying to hero you. He won't come to me when he's fighting the Wither Storm. Oh, really? Oh, he's down. Okay, might be better to do this before you engage the Wither Storm at all. Okay, I'm going to go super far away. So, no, it may be better to have an Ender Dragon before fighting a Wither Storm. Okay, I know he's that way, so let's do this over here. Take 3 of heroizing an Ender Dragon.
You're still there, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to mount my dragon so I can fly in with the priest. Not as easy as it first seemed to have appeared. Okay. Aha. There you go. There we go. Ah, that's better. Okay. Let's do this. See, this thing Wither Storm multiple times. I think I got this nugget somehow. But we can team up. We can team up. Distract him while I smash. Oh boy. God, that ought to... Oh, this is just so much destruction. I can't... Even in this armor, I am not moving fast enough to keep up with this. It's hilarious. Oh, for just a little longer. Okay, you've done your job. That's important. Chopping up everything. Oh, let's make sure this finish does not come back. Oh, I think I beat it that way. Pieces are going down. It's still flopping. It doesn't want to stay completely gone, but it's still fading. Oh, I nailed it. I nailed it. It cost me another Ender Dragon, but I got it. And this is very interesting sight. There's like a line of obsidian that you can just... He's just like, what? When a Wither Storm dies, it releases a lot of obsidian into the world, so it's like falling blocks. So the fact that enough came aligned along exactly... Like, oh my gosh. Really? It's aligned perfectly this way. It's freaky. There's a lot that's just miscellaneous, but this line is just like... I mean, I know it's not perfectly continuous, although there are some sections that are, but oh my gosh! How this Wither Storm died is hilarious. Although there's also still a boss bar lingering around. Not sure if that's a side effect or what, or if I missed a piece. I don't think I did. I'm flying up just in case. But yeah,
Dancing polar bear.
but yeah, this is Witherstorm fighting with Eraser Command like in story mode, and I found one of the things left up here, but that wasn't a Witherstorm. Uh, yeah, I was looking for what was left, but I did not find anything. So going down. Schwunk.
Dancing polar bears.
He's also practicing with an interesting feature of Engender that I might show off, because this is a party-worthy event. Okay, that was another way to fight one. Now,
Well, actually, well, it won't show. Well, dancing animations for standard mobs won't show up yet. I'm actually doing. I'm actually working on that as we speak. That's
oh
why I'm saying
yeah, that's
dancing
right.
polar bears because I have
Yes, yes.
because I have a dancing polar bear.
But as you can see, you could theoretically have multiple hero mode Ender Dragons helping you out against the Wither. Storm, that is. But at the same time, there are other options. I showed the Eraser Command, the Oblivion Death Bomb from Abyssal Craft being used as a Formidabomb. But now I'm going to use another option that's just about as nuclear. Namely an option named Jazahar. So as I unleash yet another Witherstorm onto this world, which is just right now this is just world abuse in a way.
You can go.
Sorry.
You can,
I mean,
you
I
can
usually
go
don't like
toe to
blowing
toe.
up worlds, but this mod kind of demands that. So
Jazahar, Gatekeeper of the Abyss, can go toe to toe with the Witherstorm.
which is why he is the first guest character that's appeared. Okay, Witherstorm, I'm gonna let you manifest for a while. I know this means you're looking at mobs, because they have mob the lag storm that goes through. But in a few seconds, you're gonna be. Okay, Jazahar, do your thing. Oh, the experience storm. Oh, okay. I don't know if it's he is unleashing all that ability on what they are not specifying here, but suddenly being the main game of this so he is laying the smack down on this Witherstorm. Oh, he just yelled that Witherstorm out of his that was oh, and those yells. Oh my god. Dodge the black hole. Okay. You know what kind of Jazahar. Falls apart. Oh, and he is only attacking the parts that are still left down. He's trying to finish him off as much as he can. But I think the last one is decayed by that point. Okay, officially the Wither Storm is down. And Jazahar is triumphant. So thank you for the spontaneous mob battle, Jazahar. Engender version, might I add. Some of those special attacks aren't fully added into main Abyssal craft yet, but she knows working on it. So, yeah. And they have been contributed officially by Enderman of Doom. Nice hover. You know how to celebrate. You just hover there triumphantly going, yeah, I beat you. Now, since I can't... well, wait a moment. Could I do that? I'm wondering. There's something I gotta try for that celebration. So, these have been a few special ways of taking care of the Wither Storm and showing how powerful it is against, like, everything else in its path. This is just ripping mobs apart. Even a lot of bosses will fall that way and will nourish it like crazy. So, if it eats a normal Wither, it's gonna gain a lot. Meanwhile, I've gotta check something right now. Mod options. Can I do that Engender thing as is, or would I have to reset? Because I'm not sure if you considered that. Config. Wait a moment. Huh. That's weird. Check this out. It has enable CCM. True. Enable CMM. Cube mob models is false. Did you accidentally leave in the code from the time that you still had it slightly misabbreviated?
I think you forgot to. I think it's actually your fault, and you forgot to delete in the original config.
Huh. That's weird. I thought I downloaded this copy fresh. That shouldn't still be there. Well, I'll have to check that, because I think I started this earlier, so yeah. Either way, forget that part. It would be this part, because I need to I need to do a special party to celebrate the fall of a Wither Storm. I think I don't know if this will like happen like immediately or what, so I'm just going to pop myself a jukebox. I'm going to give myself. See, I want some slightly groovier tunes here. That could work. Was it Strat? It was kind of jazzy. Yeah, I think I'll go with blocks, because it's a blocky game. It needs it. Okay, so let's see if this option is already phased in, because I gave it a little time. So, yep. Okay. Oh no! Oh no! 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 This is weird. Never mind. It's not doing it quite right. Oops. I'll have to try another one, because I didn't. It doesn't fully update that fast. You're gonna have an interesting time seeing this visual glitch later, because I transitioned it while in game rather than between. So stuff happened. Let me see if I can get something else to go here. You might be getting a crash report soon, and we'll be leaving off here because my game just crashed. So, yeah, a little unexpected, but
it's enable cube mob models requires a restart if you change it. It's not.
I don't think it actually said that whenever I was at the config. You need to give like a I think there's a boolean you can use to have that as a special warning while you're in the config in game. But let me check real quick and see if it actually did give the warning, or if it was one of those things where it needs to have the warning, because there are some mod options that you can and cannot change in game immediately, and that's across a lot of different mobs and a lot of different mods and all sorts of stuff. So Yeah. I may have accidentally just rushed into that
Triggered
because I was
something.
really wanting to see the party. The party did not occur correctly. Rip party. I have better luck with parrots, I'm sorry. You know me with parrots. And meanwhile, while we're discussing this, you're going to see a little behind the scenes of how I normally get this thing started up. Kind of. It's called fitting it to the screen and everything. I do weird miscellaneous stuff, but whatever, since still here. I wish this were a little faster, though. But I don't have as many mods in this because I was doing this for testing for several things, including Engender, so it shouldn't be too long because I don't have very many mods in this profile. So, yeah. But I was going to do a now. Do all the mob girls have the dance supported with that mode on?
Pretty much all mob girls have dancing support.
Okay. Again, this is some stuff we'll be going over later whenever we do the cute mob models version. It's actually such an extensive option that it really changes the gameplay heavily in Engender. And he has some additional content coming up for it, so it is very relevant. It's just...
Some drastic things happen to some of the mobs.
Oh yeah, it really changes how things work. So that's one thing that once you have it configured that way, it's almost like having a totally different mod or a totally different version of the mod anyhow. So it goes from being Engender to cute mob models Engender. Oh, you might want to go over the history of that while I'm loading and checking things. Okay, now it's rendered in, right? Okay, now we have our proper party. Thank you. Thank you. I can make it. Meanwhile, I'll check that thing. But yeah, do you want to go over the history of that while I'm checking my thing to see if that actually registered right? You know, the history of the cute mob models and how you got that in the game.
Yeah, I actually was able to contact the mod creator, Yarmites, who made cute mob models too. And I got his permission. He said, "Sure, why not? Sure, why not? I have no trouble. I have no trouble with it."
Okay. Okay.
And
Yeah,
I was able.
I was right here. It doesn't have a specific warning associated with it here. There are like some versions that do, but yours doesn't have that. So you might want to look in the code and see where the boolean is for Forge figuring that out. But yeah, he actually got permission from the original creators of cute mob models. So that was actually a straight up official thing. Wasn't just a tribute. Of course, some of his models are a little custom because there wasn't any equivalent, so, like the Evoker girls here. So yeah, that happened.
They just decided that if there's a villager type and witch, then there should be ones for the villagers too.
Oh, and for this dancing, you just have to have a music disc in. It doesn't have to be active. Kind of like with parrots. Only you get to see more dancing. Like, way more dancing.
Right, yeah. But I'm working on making it so that everyone dances, not just cute mob model girls.
Yes.
Standard mobs will dance. Standard mobs will dance too.
If they're in gender mobs, anyhow. So, yeah. You know, this is when I wish I'd remembered to get the emotes. No. It was Fork has emotes included because you can actually put in a little command and start dancing yourself. So I was hoping to dance with this party, but I totally forgot that part to install. Of course, it also has.
You forgot the dancing.
Well, I forgot my dancing. I remembered their dancing. I forgot my dancing. That was easy. All I can do is twerk here. I can't do the whole waving my hands. I don't care. Because they kind of remove the things you could do with swords. Like, you used to be able to hit attack and block simultaneously and twirl the sword. That's not happening these days. The most I can do is go in the air and go, yay! But it doesn't do the same thing. You know, you kind of miss the twirl on your sword. Well, I have a few dancers left. I have a distracted Ender girl right now. She's fighting things. Oh, the evokers actually summoned Vexes and then went back to their dancing. That's funny. Anyhow, I think that's it for the Wither Storm for now, wouldn't you say?
No, I mean, did you summon one for yourself?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I really should summon one for me. Yeah. Not quite yet, but hey, the party is still valid. I even with massive assistance and stuff, it was still an effort taking down that Wither Storm.
And the Witherstorm, even the Witherstorm's dances, though it's not really much of a dance, it's just a groove move.
Okay, I gotta see that whenever I summon mine, so I'm summoning him right next to this. Now, another factor, whenever you do yours, you'll get an absolute boatload of experience. This may lag the game just because of the number of experience balls. So, yeah, these orbs will just totally wreck your FPS for them. Even I am experiencing a slowdown here. And I've got a pretty decent computer. It's not the absolute best, but I do, however, have a good one. So it's it's grooving over there. It knows there's a groove, but this is one that's still building. Oh, it's sucked up some of the experience and is. Yeah, normally speaking, I'd be doing this with everything on. How far away is he registering that jukebox? Is there a limit to the distance? Because he's like totally headbanging. This is a growth stage. Wait a moment. I need to check.
Technically, once they register the jukebox, they don't stop registering it until the jukebox is either emptied of a music disc, or if they go into an unloaded chunk, unload it.
Okay, I need to find where my jukebox is, because well, then again, it would be interesting to watch the Witherstorm grow up and still be dancing the whole time. that could be amusing, so I'm going to go ahead and leave the dancing. So, I'm going to turn mob briefing temporarily on to grow
Even
up.
Even the main form of the Witherstorm can dance. Not just the command block Wither form, as you may be seeing, but the main form.
Come on, you're supposed to be dragging those guys in a simulating. I suppose I need to let you have a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to temporarily turn my game rule back to mob briefing being back on. This could be a very bad idea. But as you
Why
can
are you
see,
doing that?
because I want to grow my Witherstorm. Remember, right now.
Yeah, but that'll definitely lead to disaster.
Of course it will.
It might eat the jukebox.
Maybe, but then again, I can always put down another one after I turn mob briefing back on. But as you can see, he's rapidly growing in maximum health, and will eventually grow into getting the Witherstorm starting to be in an intermediate phase as it grows. Now, all of your lone mobs will be immune to being dragged in whenever Witherstorm is either growing or just nearby, and any heroes that you have will be immune to anyone else's Witherstorm taking place. So hero mode is very necessary to fight Witherstorms.
Because hero mode, and let's say this again, hero mode gives a tiny pint of plot armor. And what did Jesse have during Minecraft story mode?
Of course, he had plot armor.
He had plot armor. Everyone else around him was getting everyone else around him, except for his comrades and himself, would get sucked up super fast and almost immediately by the Witherstorm's beam. But when it fell on him, he would get slowly pulled up.
Yeah. Now I'm go back off.
If the beam moves that fast for others, then why is it moving so slowly just for Jesse or his friends?
Yeah, exactly. Now, you might hear a special combat theme for Witherstorm here. This is pretty familiar. Yes, I do believe it's the story mode.
Music will play now for certain mobs.
Meanwhile, my Witherstorm is about to
There is a new registered in Enum called Enum Music.
Oh.
A mob can play music depending on whether or not you chose. No, it's an Inu. It's a class file. It's an Inu, and it takes songs, and it takes the songs within the assets. So any of you astute people who are diehard Engender mod or basically diehard fans of my mods will be able to look into the mod file and see the enormous array of songs. It is possible for any of them to be played.
Is there anything in particular that controls that? Because I turned music off. Is it under jukebox and note blocks?
It's under music, because it is music.
I turned that off. It's still playing. I guess it's because I hadn't finished the overall theme yet. I was gonna turn that back off so that you can get a quick sample and then let it continue on its own. Because otherwise it might be a bit loud to talk about.
There are songs, and although they are unused, there are songs for upcoming cameos. But at the moment, there are songs only for the following: the Ender Dragon, the Witherstorm, and Jazahar.
Yes. Spriggan was eaten by the Witherstorm. Yeah, that just really describes this pretty well. And so was a slime girl. Aww. The little one's got eaten too. Again, a lot of this will go over whenever we go over pop bottles overall. But the Witherstorm is the last of the, I guess you could say,
and just to show its strength and power,
the Witherstorm is the last.
Just to show its strength and power, grab a portal. Grab a portal spot.
Oh, can't hear you. Too loud.
Just to show its immense strength and power, grab the portal spawn egg and spawn in the portal for it to destroy.
You mean, yeah, the spawn egg version? I'm gonna have to turn the main volume down pretty heavy for this, because that guy is super loud. Okay.
It's...
I have to do that in a regular spawn egg.
Open the freaking clock and it doesn't open.
These are special versions of things. Spawn portal. There we go. Totally different. Okay.
Hell, even the portal.
There's a convenient platform being eaten here.
Hell, even the portal has has dance moves.
That was interesting. I'm summoning multiple wild.
In fact, there's a tactical advantage to making your portal dance.
What was you saying about making the portal dance?
If you make your portal dance, it actually spawns stuff faster.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Dancing portal actually has material effect on your fighting capacity.
Yeah, as much as you've upgraded it, we might want to go over the portal separately, like we were originally thinking, even after the Witherstorm. Although right now I spawned in several portals, and it and my Witherstorm are going to be having a bit of a time.
No. More blackness.
Now this one is technically black. By the way, the portals are angled, so they're not. But they have some immunity against the Witherstorms. And now we're
things that are naturally put in place cannot be tracked. So shulkers, portals, and traverse.
Yeah, what was that? Just one. I have to pause it to make sure I can hear you right.
Anything that is anchored in place naturally is untractable, so shulkers, portals, and Chagorth the Dread Beast.
Yes. So they all have additional immunity. They don't even have to be heroed; they're just anchored in place as is. So that makes them specifically immune.
Because it works on movement, not positioning. So if something anchors, then it can't be moved.
Now, the Wither Storm is actually taking damage, but I did spawn in multiple wild portals, so it shows that if you were doing this yourself, it would be very expensive, because remember those portal staffs, yeah, they require, like, nether stars to get to work, so, yeah.
Well, also you want to maximize for this. When we talk more in depth about portals, we will discuss things regarding them.
Yeah, so whenever we get to portals, we'll, a bit more specifically, then we'll go over that. But for right now, just notice that it's taking a serious chunk off the Wither Storm.
Now,
there's several of them.
now Minecraft is using up 5 terabytes.
What is going on with your workspace over there? But anyhow,
no idea.
Whenever you spawn in wild portals using the spawn egg, I think they're all stuck at level 1, right?
Yes.
And now that they're tiered, they can go up to 5. But since I'm trying to take down my own Wither Storm, I have to use wild ones. So this is the basic portal version.
It's not tier. It's metadata.
Yeah.
It's literally called that in their class file. Metadata.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like they have their own special levels. So it's like they have tiers of their own. Like you have the tier 1 portal, you have the tier 2, and all the way up to tier 5. But that's within portals. It's not like the same as the Engender mod's tiers itself. You know? So
I don't say tier just so I don't confuse people.
Oh yeah, you got a good point. I mean, especially when the portal isn't tiered in terms of the other mobs per se, because it's its own thing. But it does have kind of extra levels where you can upgrade them up to a 5th version, and these wild ones are only level 1.
We should be talking about this in the portal video.
Yeah, but either way, I'm saying that stronger portals would make this more effective. Right now, they've taken off a chunk of the Wither Storm, but they're not really making fast progress. And I'm pretty sure something's going to be destroyed soon. Of course, it's not really going too far down there. It's still trying to destroy all sorts of stuff. Oh, I just don't think the corner cells, they are, in fact, getting seriously damaged. It is seriously... Oh, wow, just sabotaged that. They are taking heavy damage.
Why did you spawn in multiple portals then?
Well, in multiple portals,
Wouldn't you see if they think about it then? It was to show the Wither Storm's power and strength.
Yes, but it's also showing that these are powerful things, and they're still getting walloped, you know? Because there's, I think, 4 or 5 portals, and they're still getting walloped, while the Wither Storm is still perfectly fine. Mostly. And if they don't hit in a certain period of time, it will regenerate all that health back anyhow, so it will make their work pointless. They don't regenerate, so it is... Oh, and it's come down to actually... Didn't really announce when the portals were destroyed.
Well, they're not yours, so of course it wouldn't announce it.
But the Wither Storm's mine, so it should announce when one of my mobs kills something, you know? It just totally wrecked all of the portals, and it didn't announce one. Isn't it both ways where if yours kills anything, it'll give you the message? Because they've been whacking like nice mobs all day. And I've been getting messages from that. So there seems to be a slight inconsistency there.
Specifically ignores the tentacles with heads, otherwise your screen would be filled with it. There's still messages.
Get up here, I know I can fly it. Anti-bright before.
right ahead.
I think one of the lower ones might let me on. Nope. I tried. I'll try for side head. Side head. Side head, please. Wow! X-ray! You can X-ray sometimes. Okay, I finally got on top of one of the heads. Oh, thank you. Whew. Oh. Okay. I'm on one of the heads. Of course, it's so immense compared to the terrain here, I can't even tell that I'm moving. Although wherever I look, the beam goes. So it's a good pointer of where you're going. And that is a huge beam. In fact, quick note, you may notice that in the damage indicators for Toro Health, the character profile of it makes the beam go all the way off the side of the screen.
The beam extends into nothingness.
Yes, so it basically literally goes on forever. Which is interesting in and of itself. Okay. Now, you can have one rider per head, right?
No, I may increase that. Maybe like have 3 people per head or something like that.
Okay. So is that work in progress, or you already got it where it's 3 people per head?
And I don't have that problem.
Okay, so that's still something to happen later. Oh boy. Okay, I think I'm falling. Okay, let me quick fall. Let me get away from the door. Wow! I was super high up on that wither storm. Just super high up. Oh my gosh. It took so long to fall. Oh, my wither storm was all the way up to the sky limit. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna need to do something.
You can indeed grab the whole entire wither storm. If you hit exactly in the right spot.
Which is very tricky. It's very tricky to grab your whole wither storm here because it's constantly moving around. It has all sorts of.
The tentacle's marked, and then that will get in the way. And when you pick up a tentacle, it's just going to die. When you pick up a tentacle, it's kind of just simply going to start dying right away.
Yeah, I'm still trying to grab. I just want to grab it.
You may as well get rid of the tentacles and heads if you accidentally grab those. Because they're just an encumbrance.
Wait, did I get it or not? No, I didn't. Oh my gosh, trying to make this wither storm be portable is tricky. Although I know it is possible. I've seen you do it. At least I think so. I just wanted to see the most ridiculous thing ever be dragged away in one shot.
Well, don't worry. If you try enough times, you'll get it.
Got him! I got him! I actually got him that time! Oh, I actually got him. I got the wither storm in my pocket. Oh my gosh. That was so satisfying. Oh my gosh. There's something that I was wanting to show off with that for a while. I'm thinking I might just be able to do it. Do I have that other mod in here or not?
You have a pocket wither storm.
Yes, I do. I don't think I have that other mod in here that I'd need for this. No! Oh, I really should have thought that one through. Okay, that'll be a special thing on its own at some point, just to show off. Yeah, that'll be a special thing. So yeah, I think that should be it for the Wither Storm now, since I've been able to actually have my ride and watch several wild portals just get wrecked. Oh, landing. There we go. Okay, I think that should be everything for now. Eh?
Yes.
Okay. So that's it for the Wither Storm. We may do another thing on the portal, and we'll definitely be doing sections on the cross-mod content with Abyssal Craft, as well as the special cute mob models version, which both of which I kind of previewed here for various reasons. The cute mob models, I just wanted to have a party after watching the Wither Storm go down from Wild State, so yeah. That happened. Especially just cheering on the fact that Jazahar managed to pull it off. But yeah, this is Glitch Reaper here with Enderman of Doom. We'll be logging off for now. Hope to hear from you later, everybody. So, bye for now, okay?
See you in the next video, everyone.
Yes, we will.